Hey, good morning. We are busy trying to put stuff away for winter, and Daryl and Dylan fed the cows already. And I'm gonna head out there with this tractor. We gotta start setting up for handling the cows. We're gonna be weaning in less than a week from now, so we gotta get it all set up so it's easy to pull them in. This will be a lot easier than what we've done in the past. So I'm not anticipating this to take a whole lot of time, but it still has to get done. So we're gonna head out there, and in the meantime, I've talked about this a little bit in my in a video a long time ago. We're gonna change our setup again out here. It's like a good thing about panels, but a bad thing. You're always changing it, whether you need to or not. I'm not sure, but anyway, I have a double alley I made years ago, and we used to always do our preg checking here and a whole bunch of all our vaccinations, but we don't do that at all anymore here. So I'm gonna grab this double alley and we're gonna bring it out there and get something a little bit more permanent set up. So figured I better do that now while it's not frozen down. So. Alrighty, I gotta figure out exactly how I want to do this. I want to set this up for weaning, and I also want to set this up for how we're going to do preg checking. So, and when it comes to preg checking, I want to do it in such a way that the ones that we want to call, I can put in a panel by itself, so we don't have to sort them again. So yeah. So first off, I need to get everything set up, just squared off, so when the cows are all locked in, they're locked in. I don't need to get my pens up 100%, but they pretty much need to be set up, the whole perimeter. So that's what we're working on now. I've got my whole north wall is done, and calving shelter, or calf shelter I should say, not calving shelter. So now I'm going to start working on the west side. Okay, I went over some pictures and videos that I've made, and I figured out I did it wrong. I had two windbreaks in the corner, or a windbreak in the corner, and then the calf shelter. So I switched that around, and I've got my first pen is basically done. My second pen is not far from it, so. Last year we weren't even close to finishing making our windbreaks and panels, or having this area ready at all, and I'm hoping by either later today or tomorrow they'll be all put back together and good to go. Emily was out here with me. I'm not sure where she went. Hopefully she's okay. Okay, I've got all my pens basically set up, and I need to bring the squeeze out there. So then I gotta figure exactly how I'm gonna do the sorting, the weaning part. But once we have enough pens set up, we'll be able to figure that out. So yeah, then I'll also be set up for preg checking. So that'll be awesome. And that didn't take very long either, which is also very nice. They're all coming back and getting a drink of water. I need to do the gate behind me so they don't get out, but okay, I just need to make it. So we got our double alley here. We're gonna have it going into one, but I gotta close it off right here. So I'm gonna do that. I think she's right here. Dylan and Peter they had a cow that they figured needs to get treated. I think she's right there. The one with the pink tag. This black one. Okay, are you limping? Oh, she's limping. Dylan! Dylan! What? Around the front or which way? Yep. She does have a little bit. Not, right into this pen. Oh, look at that. Now we just need to put this across and try and make her do that again. Hold her in there.
Oh, let's give her 60. 60? Yeah. No, it's 35, I think.
Yeah. Okay, that worked good. I've got a few more panels to put in place, and then we're done. So that cow just had a little bit of a limp, and we're trying to treat her just so she's good to go. And yeah, that's just about a wrap for the day. Good morning. Well, she's a little frosty out this morning. Trying to get the last of the frost off the windows. It is November 21st and it is a beautiful day. We've had some great weather lately. Yeah, it's been a great November for us. Normally we're a bit colder than this, so we've been able to get everything cleaned up and get ready to put all the grain stuff away for the year. So that's the plan for today. We got everything cleaned. Now it's a matter of putting away in the sheds, but first we got to feed cows. So I guess it might take a little bit longer to yeah. I'll give it a little bit more time. Oh yeah, 2600, 26, yep. Thank you. I'm gonna face the sun and let the sun warm my windshield up because it's still got some frost on it. The sun will actually do it probably quicker than time to rip that turf back a little bit more. Finding at this time of the year it's always hard to know exactly how much to feed. We think we're overfeeding our cows right now, but it's kind of hard to determine how much the calves are eating. And the cows look good. The calves look good. And so you want to keep as much feed in front of them as possible, because you don't want those calves going backwards. They're getting shipped on Monday, so, or a lot of them are. Check. I put up a whole bunch of that annual ryegrass out there. I'm just curious to know how much of that has gone.
Where did you put it?
Basically, you drive out there. It was in the same row as your last row. It'd be like the very east pile kind of a thing. Well, Dylan goes and feeds the cows. This time I'm going to, I got the mower on behind me. It was down for a little bit and we were waiting on parts. And we've got an area here just south of the bales here that it was very, very wet, so all the weeds took over, and in the field it's a low spot and no corn grew, so I want to mow all that down, mow the ditches down in this field. Peter did a little bit yesterday, but he said it was so wet that he couldn't drive in all the areas, and this morning it froze good and proper, so we're gonna try and mow that down. It already looks much better than it did. see here shortly here what I mean. So we got just a little bit left. And it's frozen now, so I should be able to drive, I'm hoping. Everything's a little bit cold this morning. And as soon as we're done mowing this, I got a little ditch to do too, but then this thing can be put away. There we go. Okay, that looks way better. Some may ask why we do that, and yeah, just when the snow starts coming, just to keep the snow, so it frees up in spring, and there's not as much snow and ice there, but and it looks better. May not be that big of a deal, but if there's less snow there to stop, or less weeds there to stop the snow, then there's less moisture. But either way, the water does flow there. But also hoping that the weeds or the water will flow better in spring with the weeds being cut. Okay, we got all the headers here. We got them cleaned up. We don't pressure wash them. We just blow all the dirt off. Make them good and clean by just blowing them off. Just fine. If we pressure wash them, then they'll be wet and frozen and moisture in areas we don't want. So at this time of the year, so we blow them off with the air compressor. Okay, I put a panel across here. This is where we come through right down here with our feed, and we're trying to get these cows and calves all ready to start coming into the feeding area so we can sort them. So we're fencing this off, and then we're going to feed down the alley tomorrow down here, and then tomorrow will be a time when we just want them to get used to coming in here to eat, and then we can lock them in so that on Monday we can do that right in the morning, and it won't take much because they'll already be used to coming in here for food, and then we can sort the cows from the calves, and ship them out. So not much to do here, just a little bit, and then that part's done. So it's Friday. We got feeding to do. We got feeding to do tomorrow, but that's basically a wrap. Daryl and the boys, they went to go look at some more heifers from Peter Penner, and we're looking at buying some more again. Not sure how many we'll buy. It kind of depends on how many open we have, and well, I guess how we feel. If we feel like buying a bunch, we might buy a whole bunch. If not, we're gonna play it by ear. So we will see. But yeah, we're planning on getting this area set up. It is, I've said this a ton of times, but it's so nice having this area here to be able to sort, and it takes nothing to set up because it's dry, and it's all right here. So yeah, I got a little bit more to do here, and then we're calling it a day.